Hi guys! Today's video is going to be all about the Natasha Denona holiday collection. The Mini Zendo palette, 2 nude lipsticks, and a highlighter. We're going to create a couple of looks. We're going to do a ton of swatches just to see what we've got to look forward to. And then I will do some comparisons to other Natasha Denona products in my collection towards the end. All timestamps and links, everything will be listed down below. Let's go ahead and get started. The holiday bundle I purchased direct from the Natasha Denona website, and I'll tell you right now, I would do it again. Very fast shipping, and guys, look how nicely everything is packaged. I haven't opened anything yet, but that's what everything looks like packaged. Quite happy with my first overall impression shopping direct from Natasha Denona. This collection is now available on Sephora, Beautylish, and such. I'll link everything and list them down below. Let's go ahead and unbox everything. We'll do some nice swatches and close-ups. You know, I can't help myself. And then we will get into some looks. But I have to say, I love that Natasha Denona packages her products like this. I think the packaging like this really helps products in transport not get damaged. And yes, we will be doing comparisons. We will, because you guys know I have a lot of Natasha Denona stuff. I know. Love the packaging on this. Check me out. How beautiful. Look at the details. Oh, beautiful. Stunning. Can't wait. 2 nude lipsticks. I'm a nude lipstick girl. Packaging on both. One that's darker, one that's lighter. It's really nice touch. And it matches the actual bullets themselves. One is darker. One is darker. One is lighter. Maria is the lighter of nudes. Andrea and Maria side by side. Oh, they have a really nice scent, smell to them. I would say it's like it's soft. It's not anything too heavy or anything, but we'll see. And then look how nice the palette is. They even taped it. I mean, I like that. It really shows me that you care about your product and you want me to get it in good shape. So here's the packaging for the Mini Zendo palette. So now that we've swatched everything, let's go ahead and create a couple of looks. I think we'll do 3 looks. Yeah, I think that's pretty feasible for me. I pulled out my Natasha Denona blush. I haven't used this in a while, so let's apply. This is in the shade Burnt Orange. That one. I'm taking my Wayne Goss number 14 brush. Now for the true star of the show, let's go into the I need a nude glow. I cannot get over this. The details on this highlighter, oh my goodness, how beautiful. I'm taking my Wayne Goss airbrush. Wow. I really wasn't holding the brush with a lot of pressure either. Beautiful. I will tell you, Natasha Denona, she does well with her highlighting formulas. I think they apply, wear, and look beautiful. Wow, that's pretty. On this side, I'm going to go in with a little less. Kind of tone it down because I went in with a lot. You understand, right? So you can definitely go in lighter or not. Either way, I think it looks beautiful. Let me put a little more over here to even things out. Ooh, I want to bathe in it. This is going to look so beautiful on the body. Just like hit those collarbones. I'm done. The video's over. I love this. Wow. That's phenomenal. That's a highlighter. Okay, I think it's obvious how I feel about the highlighter. So the I Need a Nude highlighter, it's described as a metallic highlighting powder with the Glow Impact powder formula that debuted in the Tan, Bronze, and Glow palette, which is this one. We're going to get into the comparisons with that because as soon as I saw that, I knew without even reading the description. So, wow. All right, let's get into this eyeshadow palette, shall we? The little Mini Zendo. I love that name, Zendo. It's cute. So this is described as a bronze-inspired mini palette that lets you create perfectly flattering looks. So I just have concealer applied to my lids, and I set it with a little bit of powder. I'm going to start off with the lightest shade, and I'm going to apply that on the brow bone and just bring it down a little bit. And I am using a fluffy brush because I want a light diffused deposit of color. I don't want anything too harsh. Okay. And I think I can go ahead and do that on the other eye as well, because we're going to do 2 different looks and then we'll do another. So we'll do a total of 3 looks. So I can share some looks to hopefully inspire you if you have this palette, you know, and let's test out as many colors as possible. I cleaned off my brush. I'm going to go into this shade. I'm putting that direct. Ooh. Hello. Focusing this directly in the crease and blending. Wow, it's really blending nicely. I tell you, Natasha Denona really does have some great formulas. And that matches. Ooh, very pretty. With my finger, I'm going to pick up this shade. I'm going to apply that on my lid. I always find that with Natasha Denona, these particular types of eyeshadows really apply best with your finger. They do apply really beautifully with a brush, but I truly find application to be just so with your finger. Really deposits the color and it blends on the skin so nicely. You see this right here? You just blend a little bit, do a wing, mash. No, the word lashes and mascara just collided. Mash. A little mascara and you're good to go. That is really pretty. I picked up that same lid shade on a nice fluffy brush from Wayne Goss. This is a number 17. You could stop here, but I want to go on with another color to kind of vamp it up just a little bit. I'm going to go into this darkest shade and apply that to the outer eye. Now this shade does have some sparkle shimmer to it. And then now I'm just going to retouch the lid shade. I'm going to take my CHANTECAILLE Stylo Ultra Slim and do a little line. I'm going to do a couple coats of my CHANTECAILLE mascara. I like. All right, let's create another look. Going into the lightest shade on my big brush, number 17 from Wayne Goss. I'm going to put that all over my lid. I wanted to start off with two softer looks, and then for our third look, it'll be like, And then I'm gonna take the darkest pink shade and apply that to the outer eye and bring it into the crease. I'm just building up the outer eye with this shade. Keeping everything soft, but still slowly building up that shade. I'm taking my big old Sonia G Detail Pro brush because I really want this to be soft and diffused. It's like two totally different extremes, right? So pretty. I'm gonna do the same thing that I did on this eye with the liner. We've got that nice, soft, matte look. And then we've got the bring it on look. And this one, I used almost all of the shadows to create. So pretty. Okay, let's go on to our third and final look. Hi, I'm sorry. I thought the camera was recording. I went in with the lightest shade and just packed it as my brow bone highlight. So I'm now going to go in and kind of just softly blend. And then we're going to get into it. I'm going to touch up my eyebrow really quick because got a lot of powder in it. It's my Gucci brow pencil, which OMG, if you haven't tried this, this is like a powder gel-esque. The formula is just outstanding. You have to try it. Going into the darkest pink shade because that shade is so beautiful. I'm just going to run that directly in the crease. This is such a pretty color. What I love most about that color, other than the actual color, is do you see how easy it blends? Ugh. It's a true pleasure. I'm going to go into the darkest shade with my finger. I'm going to apply that to the lid. Just all over the lid. All over. Shade that we put in the crease and just soften these edges. All right, now, dun 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 dun. Because I haven't used this shade yet, I'm dying to dive into it. The center shade. It's a silver-esque kind of shade. I'm going to apply that as my inner highlight and bring it up just a little tiny bit on the lid. And then I'll go in with the darkest shade that we used for crease, transition, and I'm going to apply that on the lower lash line. And do a little wing. I just went in my waterline with this Chanel pencil. Everything I used will be listed down below in the description box. A little mascara. Where is it? I bet you it's like right, oh, it's right in front of me. So here is our third and final look. Yes. All right, let's try out the lipsticks. Now these are real nudes, like nudes. I'm gonna need a liner. Let me get a liner. I'm gonna swatch them on my lips without liner. But they're light. I already know that. But then I will go in with lip liner on each and kind of play around with it as I would realistically wear lipsticks like this. So I'm going to start off with the shade Andrea. This is very much concealer lips, but it'll look nice once I get the liner on. Let's... So even with the liner, this shade is super light for me. I think that this shade was definitely intended for a much lighter skin tone. And I mean, yeah, I could make it work with a different liner and I mean, really work. I feel like because I already purchased it, it's mine. I know that if I want to make it work, I'm going to have to just apply it to the center of my lip on another color. But as an all-over color, for me, it's no bueno. Okay, let's try out Maria. Yeah. Those two colors are really similar, so I knew that it was gonna look like this. But there you have it. Let me go ahead and line my lips and kind of make it work. Okay, now that I kind of mixed those two, I like that a lot. And I think it coordinates with the overall look quite well. So now that we've created 3 looks using the little Mini Zendo palette, I want to do some comparisons with you. I don't have too many products that I want to compare, but I do want to do them nonetheless, and then we'll get into my final thoughts. Now for the eyeshadow comparisons, I pulled the Mini Retro. Let me show them to you side by side, and then I'll show you some swatches of them side by side. So up top we have Zendo, and down below we have the Mini Retro. Now, while I find that some of the shades are similar, but not enough to where you might not want both. But just looking at the two, these are 2 totally different palettes. So I find the Mini Retro to be a true pastel. Now let's get into the highlighter. It did say in the description of the I Need a Nude highlighter that the formula was first introduced in the tan bronze and glow. I did pull my little mini bronze and glow, and I want to show that to you because I feel like it's similar enough. In all honesty, if you have this, it's similar enough to where you don't need this one. But let's say you like those, but you like the tones of the highlighter and you don't have this, and you don't want all of this because this is a, it's a multifunctional palette, bronzer, highlight, all that good stuff. And you just want a good, pretty, wapow, bang highlighter. This is beautiful. Absolutely. Now let's talk about these lipsticks. The lipsticks are true to the collection. They're true nudes. Are they brown girl friendly? Absolutely not. You're going to have to manipulate them. You're going to have to use a liner. You're going to have to put in a little bit of work to make it work. And because I purchased and own them now, I will definitely make them work. I'll mix them with other lipsticks and I'll mix them with liners like I did today. The formulation is beautiful. They are very comfortable, very pigmented, but they're very much on the light spectrum of things, which is fine. From her I Need a Nude collection, I own the shade Sammy, and I find this to be a really beautiful brown girl friendly nude, but they're also very similar. It's just undertones. And I'll show you the swatches. I'll show you the swatches of each lipstick, and I'll show you swatches of it besides Sammy. You're gonna see a really big difference. But the formula is really pretty and the colors are really pretty. They're just not for me to use alone. Overall, I think it's a really pretty holiday collection. It's a true nude collection as it's intended. I think the highlighter is like my standout. When it comes to the Mini Zendo, I like the color story. I'm definitely going to get a ton of use out of it. And I'll tell you right now, the look that I'm going to be using most is going to be the matte look, which is the softer look that I shared earlier. That's kind of like a really nice, easy go look. But I do love that with the other colors, we're also able to create more fun looks too. Packaging is on par with Natasha Denona. It's that nice, sturdy quality material. The formulations are nice. The pigmentation is nice. I want to hear your thoughts. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys are thinking and tell me, did you pick anything up from this little holiday collection from Natasha Denona? Thank you for letting me share this little holiday collection from Natasha Denona with you. Stay beautiful, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.